The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hey, good morning. This is Marcus Solar from Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Want to thank everyone for joining us this morning with Brett Walderbach from North American, our internal wholesaler and our partner from North American. Thanks so much, Brett, for joining us this morning. This is Insurance Agency Marketing Services. We've been in business now over 30 years. This is going to be a pre-recorded webinar, so if you are pulled away for any reason, for a client coming in the office or a phone call, and miss a portion of this webinar, please give me a call back. I'll be more than happy to get you out a recording of the webinar itself. Just to give you a little information on Insurance Agency Marketing Services, we are a family-run organization. We have been in the business now over 30 years. We do provide the people, the processes, and practical tools to remove obstacles within your businesses and provide tailored support in the critical areas of building your business. So that's to get us started this morning. We do have a number of different things to cover. So let's go ahead and get started. We do have the Insurance Agency Marketing Business Builders to increase your capital. We do have the referral producer program, which pays you not only when your referral contracts with us, when they do business, and on an ongoing basis. The unique part of this referral producer program is that it does not end. So as long as your producer or your referral does business with us, you will get paid for that business. We also have the marketing reimbursement program, which will pay you based on $100,000 of premium, whether that's annuity premium or single premium life business. We will pay you $100 into that marketing reimbursement account, which will help offset expenditures within your office on an ongoing basis, because we do realize how expensive it is to run your business, and we want to help offset those expenditures. We also have the new producer builder program. Now, this is good for the first 180 days that you are contracted through our organization. It is a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard to Insurance Agency Marketing Services. The $100,000 level, you can certainly choose to turn it off after you've submitted $100,000, and it does go paid with us. Choose anything from $750 in cashback bonus, a 2-year producer website, or an iPad, or you can take it all the way up to the $500,000 level and choose either a 5,000 piece or a 4,000 piece mailer with one of our top 2 producers, either Matt Gill or Dave Pimper. Or you can certainly choose a Rich Carlton travel, make your rewards travel package, a customized travel package anywhere within the continental U.S. So again, this is good for the first 6 months that you're with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Another way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard. We do have, like I mentioned before, some of the best back office support within the industry. This is saving you time and money. Once you have met with a client, you filled out an application, you ultimately just send it through our office. We have upfront case design as well. Out on our website, we have forms at your fingertips. We try to take care of all the $10 an hour business support within your office. We try to take that off your desk so you do what you do best, which is stay in front of your prospects and clients and continue to write business. We have one of the best creative marketing solutions and marketing departments within the industry. This is client engagement assets. So no matter where you're at in your practice, whether you are looking at turnkey solutions, agency solutions, or digital solutions, we can meet you and help you exceed or jump you to the next level. So if you're looking at just getting into the business and you're looking at handouts, flyers, postcards, newsletters, or just really stationery to get into the business, we can help you at that level. Or if you've been in the business for 20 years and looking to do some type of advertising, whether it be radio, TV, online, you want to do something through Facebook, we can certainly help you and meet you at that level as well. So again, some of the best online or creative help from a creative marketing department as well. You can certainly call our office at any point in time, talk to Andrew, Josh, or Taisha, at 1-800-255-5055 to answer any of those questions. We do have the insurance agency marketing website. This is available for you 24/7. If you do try to access this, it is great for the weekend. We do have annuity and life insurance quotes, tools, forms online, current annuity news. Anything you need is available out there at your fingertips. Also, forms are available out there, applications. Um, Everything is available electronically at that point in time. We do also offer to our advisors a forecasting tool or retirement tool for our advisors. This is free as long as you're contracted through our core carriers and doing business on an ongoing basis. It is a retirement analyzer software. This software is unique because it was developed by agents for agents. It does answer a lot of different questions for the client. Can I continue to live the lifestyle I'm living right now based on um, my income during my retirement years? Um, how would it affect my family if I die prematurely? These are all real questions that your clients will ask. This tool will help you forecast and answer those questions for them. This is a great tool to get the ideas out of your client's head, actually put it down on paper and see if their plan's actually going to play out on their terms. It is also a very unique plan because and software package because it will ultimately allow you to customize the plan based on their life. It also gives you the opportunity to change things because life does not stay stagnant. It does change year in and year out. So it does allow you to make those changes each and every year when you do your annual review with your client to show your clients how their changes within their family hierarchy make changes to their retirement outlook. We do offer an insurance agency wealth management. This is a choice for financial advisors. Ultimately, what insurance agency wealth management brings to the table is increased revenue, improve client retention, and strengthen client relationships. Most of my advisors like insurance wealth management because there is no grid. What they're looking for is insurance only producers looking to earn their 65. Um, People that are already investment IARs or RIAs looking for a better service platform to work off of. Uh, Securities licensed folks with assets under management. And in some states or most states, we do have the solicitor option available. What you want to do is call in and speak to either Mike, Joan, or Charles at Insurance Agency Marketing Wealth Management with regards to any questions or further questions on this. So again, you can reach them at the office here at 1-800-255-5055 for any questions with regard to gaining access to your 65. If you already have your 65, how you can increase revenue within your own practice, working through insurance agency, marketing, wealth management. We do have our industry recognized Life and Annuity Academy. We are going to have our next one. It's going to be actually co-hosted by North American. The dates are going to be sometime in July coming up this summer. It is going to be a 2-day training course. It is going to be paid for or compensated by insurance agency marketing services and North American. So nothing out of the advisor's pocket. What we're looking for is advisors that are contracted with core carriers through insurance agency marketing and currently writing through our office. What we are going to be covering are not only annuities unraveled, but we're going to have 4 of our top multi-million-dollar producers there sharing what is working for them from a prospecting standpoint, how they keep their pipelines full, what their process looks like. We're going to be talking about large life case marketing, business insurance concepts, industry threats and trends, top producer turnkey seminar systems. We're going to have 2 of our top producers in that meeting talking about their seminar systems and the success they've had with those over the last 5 to 10 years. We're going to be talking about advanced annuity sales topics, single premium life. There's really no concept within that 2.5 day event that is not going to be uncovered. Or talked about. You're going to have access to these 4 multi-million-dollar producers to talk to. Um, so it's a great avenue to rub elbows with the best of the best, find out what's working for them, and really leapfrog your business to whatever level you want to attend or attain here in 2018. We have mentioned our Insurance Agency Marketing, or IAMS 2019 Marketing Summit. This is going to be held August 25th through the 29th. The qualification period for this is going to be January 1, 2018 through June 30th of 2019. The premium required to attend this event will be $3 million in annuity premium, $1.5 million in Medicare supplement premium, or $2.25 million in single premium life. It is going to be in Naples, Florida, at the at a I'm sorry, it's going to be Naples, Florida, August 25th through the 29th. It's going to be at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel down there in Naples, Florida. So at this point in time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to Brett. Again, I want to thank Brett for taking the time out this morning to join us on the North American webinar. We're going to be talking about 2 of the industry leading income products or benefit products. I want you to start maybe thinking about some clients, because one of the products we're going to be talking about this morning is a great product or alternative product for people that might either turn down or don't qualify for life insurance, a way for them to increase the value, enhance value to pass on to beneficiaries. So go ahead, Brett, if you would. I'll turn it over to you at this point.
All right. Thank you so much, Marcus. If you just make me the presenter, I'll share my screen here. Good morning, everybody. My name is Brett Walderbach. As Marcus said, I am the internal wholesaler for the IAMS account here with North American. Very excited to talk with you today about 2 of our income generating solutions. One is the Benefit Solutions, which is our top leading product and is great for flexibility of benefits. And we'll also talk about our Income Choice 7, which is a free income maybe product down the road, which has the highest income potential with the 20-year roll-up period. So before we get into the presentation, I'm going to have the same ask that Marcus did. As you're listening to the presentation, I definitely want you to be thinking about your book of business, some of the clients or prospects that you're working with, where an index annuity is definitely a proper fit, and you're trying to help them solve for some of their needs, whether it's legacy, whether it's income. We definitely have solutions here, and the Benefit Solutions is a great way to look at those flexibility of death benefit, income benefit, and nursing home benefit, as it does have a doubler inside of there. So think of those clients as they pop in your head or their name resonates with you. Definitely jot those down as I go through the presentation, because if you're like me and you wait to the end, you will forget why you even wrote that name down, and we'll probably not be able to follow up on that lead effectively. So with that, let's dive into the Benefit Solution. So again, this isn't a very important product in our portfolio. It is our top selling annuity. And why is because of that flexibility of benefits. And we're going to cover some of the sales ideas and tools that we've created for you in this product. So if you did a very quick Google search just on retirement planning, and that's going to give you just a little bit of insight onto the kind of the average American, and they're not prepared for retirement. They're not sure, what they've saved or how much they've saved. Is it enough? And there are real fears and worries out there about where income is going to come from in the future. So if you think of what percent of American workers have saved money towards retirement, so it might surprise you that 45% have saved nothing. So nothing at all. So that's pretty high out there, especially when you walk down the street or in the grocery store, running your errands. Take a look around and just think about that. 45% of the people that you're making eye contact with have not prepared for retirement, and that is an absolute cry for help, and is validity, to the business profession that you guys have decided to partake in with offering them retirement solutions. So today's agenda, we're a couple of things here with Benefit Solutions. The rider benefits. along with the product, and really how at North American we can make your life easier. We've really put in a big ease of doing business initiative, and that's continuing to set us apart from our competition on not just the products that we offer in the value add suites, but how easy we are to do business with. So one of the things that we've wanted to do is just simplify our portfolio. So here's a quick snapshot here. And these really are our swim lanes that can fit into different client scenarios. So we have 4 lanes or 4 tracks. So we have bonus, we have income, we have accumulation, and we have flexibility of benefits. So, and benefit solutions, could slide into, accumulation and income. So depending on how you look at the bonus scenario, it could fall into that bonus solutions. It's that flexible of a product. So, and we definitely offer some, competitive crediting method opportunities and commissions as well to help make sure that you're able to help keep your clients' needs in sight, as well as how we can help position you to win in the marketplace. So flexibility. So benefit solutions. Excuse me on my graphic. Apologize. My program just stopped here. Let me fire that back up. I think it's frozen on your guys' screen. Nothing like a Tuesday technical difficulty here. I apologize. Maybe. Let's get back. Apologize. Hey, all right, here we are. Okay, there we go. So benefit solutions, again, this is a product that can help give the clients the flexibility they are looking for. Most people, when I talk to them, flexibility and index annuities aren't really words that are synonymous with one another, and we're definitely trying to help change that. So in benefit solutions, we do have 2 different surrender periods of duration. You can do a 10-year or you could do a 14-year period inside there, and then obviously depending, certain states will only have the 10-year available for them. So with the benefit solutions, you have those flexibility of benefits. Day one, when you get that contract, you have a 20% benefit-based bonus immediately. For clients 50 and older, you can activate that from an income perspective day one. So, and you also have an enhanced death benefit feature on there as well. And this is where this could be a great solution for those that are looking for a legacy portrait play, but they can't qualify for life insurance, and they need a way to help build that back up. So let's talk about the benefit base. So, this is that base where they can use for that lifetime payout. So, and it also has that death benefit option that pays out over 5 years. So can it change? Does it change? Yes, it can increase for up to the first 20 years. So maybe some of you have called in and talked to our sales desk, or you've heard about a product that does a 120, 140, 160. That's the benefit solutions. It's more commonly known as the 120, 140, 160. So it'll have those increases over 10 years to that floor of 120%, 140%, 160%, but it's also going to get the interest credit on top of that during the deferral for up to that 20 years as well. So decreases are calculated based off of a pro rata reduction when a withdrawal is taken. So most benefit bases just stay stagnant because they're only there to calculate income, and that's it. So with this being a death benefit basis, as you start turning on those LPAs or lifetime payment amount, so you will have a pro rata reduction, and that will continue to maintain that death benefit as you distribute income over time. So, and it is guaranteed. It is guaranteed never to be less than that benefit base floor as you're deferring it. And once you lock into that LPA, that is your LPA, your lifetime payout amount for the rest of your life, whether if it's single life or joint life. So again, this just better visualizes for you. So the guarantees, the 120, 140, 60, again, through the deferral period, this is the floor that that benefit base increases to. So years 1 through 5, you're going to have that 120% increase. That's going to take place day one on your initial premiums. So day one of the 13th month, say you get a 7% credit to your account value, your benefit base on that 120% gets a compounded return of that 7% as well. So and that continues to go on. If you don't overachieve the 140 floor, you get stepped right up to 140, and the same thing participates in that interest crediting again, years 6 through 10. Years 11 and beyond, it's going to jump up to 160. And then again, you can defer and get your interest credits again for the next 10 years stacked on top of that. So again, very simple solution. Increases to the benefit base as a minimum, the 120, 140, 160, plus all the indexing credits that you participate in the accumulation value also gets carried to the benefit base. So again, from that standpoint, how does it work? Here's just a nice quick example here. So if you see, got that 120% increase to the benefit base on a $100,000 premium. So the first year there is a 4.5% credit. So we stepped that right up over the floor. So years 2, 3, and 4, there was no additional credits. Got another 4.5% credit in the 5th year. So at the end of that 5th year, we did not hit 140 with our interest credits. So we just stepped you right up there to the 140% increase. And you get your 3% and your, or sorry, 4.5 in year 6, 3% in year 7, 4.5 in 8, 3.5, 3 and 9, nothing in 10. And there's no step up that's needed to 160 because you are already ahead of that by the time you finish out, even with the 0 credit in the 10th year. Then 11th year, we keep stacking on that index credit onto that benefit base as well. So again, I mentioned lifetime income can become available immediately as long as you are age 50 and older. The minimum issue age on this, you'll see later, is starting at age 45. So lifetime payouts are all based on your age and the duration that you've deferred it. So, and it definitely has some high payouts in those strong retirement ages. This is a great RMD solution for clients that are looking to help kind of, find an efficient way to take their RMDs, but they also want to try to increase a death benefit as well. And this is a great way to kind of maximize the benefit that you're taking from those RMDs. So let's snapshot real quick here at an illustration of just how this is going to work for the client. So at issue, we have 250,000. So that benefit base is going to be 300,000. So, and then that lifetime payout amount, if they want to take it right away, would be at 11,222. First year, there's no interest credit, so that's that second line on there. So the income payout would be the same. You still have 300,000 benefit base. But then at the beginning of the second year, you can see now we have that enhanced death benefit. And what that is your benefit base paid out over 5 years as a 5-pay. So we pay out that 300,000, 60,000, a year, for the beneficiaries. So, and they could take that as a monthly distribution, quarterly, semi-annually, or annually, however they'd like to take that. You can see as that's deferred out, as there's index credits on top of there, you will see that that lifetime income payout increased by not only the age on a non-guaranteed side, but also by the benefit base increasing. This is just a snapshot of a guarantee where there's 0% interest being earned on that benefit base. Here's that same snapshot from a non-guaranteed perspective. We're using an annual effective rate of return of 3.32%. You can see even though there's not a step up, year 2, you got a credit. So that benefit base is now 334,000, 335 the next year. As you get interest credits, that base goes right up with it. It's just not guaranteed because you could have a 0 gain and an index for the year. So, and again, just the way that lifetime payout's increasing, so is that death benefit base over those 5 years. So this is a strong competitive advantage. And that's one of the things that we have a marketing piece for you is just on that. How does this stack up to competitor A, B, and C? And how often in scenarios do we win up against that competitor? Some may say it's pretty easy to understand who we're talking about in here, but we don't name names. So, but you can see competitor C, we're winning at 100% of the time. So competitor A, 71% of the time, and competitor B, 69% of the time. So this just isn't a flash in the pan type of design where we're going to, win in certain, niche areas. This is going to win, essentially, if you think about it, over 65% of the time, we're going to be able to stack up against the top competition in the marketplace with the benefit solutions because of the flexibility of accumulation, income benefit, as well as that legacy. And then we also haven't talked about our nursing home doubler yet, which is a great segue. So how this doubler works. So start taking your income, take it year 2, year 3, year 4, you go into a qualified care facility. So you're more than likely going to have some, additional income needs because to pay for that. So what we'll do is if we're paying you lifetime payout, 5% or 5%, $5,000. So we will double that for the next 5 years as long as you have accumulation value left in that contract. So this could be year 12, year 13, and you have your last, say, $1,000 left in the account value. So, and then you can leverage your doubler in year 14, because you still have accumulation value, we'll pay that out over the next 5 years. Then when that 5 pay is done of the doubler, it just continues on to your original payment. So at that time, if your doubler kind of burns you through your accumulation value, that is also when your enhanced death benefit value evaporates as well, because you are getting a pro rata reduction there. And those are meant to kind of run out at the exact same time. But this will come into play as long as there is, again, account value left in that contract. That doubler will be available. Once you burn it to zero, and you've been taking distributions that are all interest only, the doubler would not apply. So again, those additional rider benefits, so that death benefit, again, I don't want to miss on this, because this is a great way. There's a lot of scenarios where life insurance isn't a fit. They're uninsurable. They don't want to go through that part because they know it's going to be very expensive. So a lot of people will sell this as a very low cost death benefit play, because that death benefit, is the benefit base paid out over 5 years to the beneficiaries. So one of the things that clients really like, we get strong feedback from the agents on, is this guaranteed benefits statement. It really tells a great story to the client on how the guarantees work on the contract, and they can get this really at any time. So it comes at their annual anniversary, and it comes in all of our illustrations. But it does a great job of giving them a synopsis of what's going on in that contract from the standpoint of guarantees. So again, just to kind of sum it all up, so there is a step up at the end of the 10th year, as long as there's been no withdrawals taken out of there. So it essentially steps right back up to the original premium if only rider fees are deducted on there. So again, no withdrawals can have taken place for those 10 years for that to be able to take place inside of there. So again, I mentioned that we have a product for 10 years and for 14 years, 40 through 79. I believe earlier I said 45, so that's 40 through 79. You have to be at least 50 to be able to leverage the income benefit right away. So you do have the ability to take penalty-free distributions out if you would like to. The minimum to get in the product, again, is $20,000, and the rider fee is 120 basis points. And I really like to probably leverage that as a product fee, because a rider is not optional. It's built right into there. And you don't have really a choice, because you're getting those multiple benefits, the nursing home doubler, so the death benefit enhancement and the income benefit, all for 120 basis points, which if you broke them down individually, those are very competitive rider charges on there for that product. All right, now let's talk about making life easier. How at North American can we help make your life easier as an agent out in the field? So we have a lot of great conceptual flyers on our website that are available to you. Some of these are now customizable. We can customize these solutions. You can check that under the Customize Marketing Pieces tab under our brochures. So as well as we have our annuity illustration software. What if you want to use our software, if you want to work with Marcus and his team at IAMS, we can definitely generate you some great illustrations to help tell that story to the client, to be effective with that meeting. You also have the ability to import your illustration right into our EAP software, which right now we have over a 40% utilization rate of our EAP, and we are getting some just great feedback there into the field. And we've recently added ACH funding, so automated clearinghouse for those money with applications. Instead of the client having to write a check, they can do an ACH from their bank to North American. We've had over 60 of those come through already in the first month, and policies are issuing within minutes after suitability has been cleared, because we get the funding instantaneously without the client having to write a check and having to send that check in the mail. So again, if you're thinking about clients and feel like you have a good fit where you'd like to see that solution, definitely give us a call or give IAMS a call today, and let us help run you a quote and give you some additional insight on where that product might be a good fit. Before we transition over to our other solution here, I just have a couple of disclosures for you, and then we'll dive into the Income Choice 7. All right, let me quick pull that up. And I apologize, that was the presentation that shut down on us earlier that caused us to close down. So give me 1 second here. Apologize for the technical difficulties. All right. Apologize for that, guys. This was the presentation that forced us to shut down today. So the Income Choice 7, again, this is a newer solution to the North American product suite. So it is a strong accumulation vehicle with income maybe down the road. So, and again, we'll take a deep dive into the product and really one of the lead strategies that we're utilizing in here to help create that best picture for those clients. So, why the Income Choice 7? Why should we look at this product? Well, one, it's got the highest income potential for products that, looking at for, maybe a less than 10-year surrender solution. So you're getting 150, yes, can you see me?
No, we're just seeing the disclosures page. There you are.
Apologize, I forgot that I hit pause while I pulled up my desktop there. Are we back?
We're back.
Okay, sorry about that, thank you. So again, highest potential income for product less than 10 years for surrender. So it does have that 20-year roll-up. So you're getting 150% of essentially your index credits from that, what that dollar amount is, and that benefit base for income generation purposes, plus a 2% roll-up on top of that. So, and it's got that income that is for free for the client. There is no additional rider charge. So if you have very fee-adverse clients that are not wanting to have anything weight down the growth side of that contract, Income Choice 7 is that solution that can be great for you because there is no fee. It's built right into there, into the surrender schedule of the product. Some of the product specs and features, 40 to 80. So that might go higher in certain states, might be lower in certain states. So 20,000 is the entry point. So, and then our high band starts out at 250,000. So again, this is a 7-year surrender flexible premium product. So it does have kind of your standard features. It is a market value adjustment product. So 5% is the penalty free withdrawal, as well as we have crediting methods with caps and without traditional caps and participation rates. So here is a quick snapshot for you of what those strategies look like without a pricing standpoint. I am excited to give you early information here. We are announcing this afternoon in an email that we will be having a rate increase, and really it'll be a decrease in our margin strategies. So like the low volatility daily risk controls and the Mark 5, and then we'll also see an increase on the caps, specifically inside of this solution. So our webinar could not have been more timely to some enhancements that we got going on here today. So one of the strategies that's really helping paint this product in a great light to clients is the Mark 5 or the S&P 500 multi-asset risk controlled 5% excess return index. So we like to call it the S&P Mark 5 around here. The 5 is for the target volatility and this managed indice by Standard & Poor's. So some of the key benefits on leveraging this inside of the Income Choice 7 is that greater potential for that accumulation, that upside, because it doesn't have a traditional cap on an annual, and it is an annual reset strategy. So it operates off a margin. So it offers great diversification. A multi-asset risk control is it's using multi-assets to, change out, the indice on what it's leveraging on a daily basis with that daily rebalancing. So it's using equities, it's using commodities, and it's using interest rate futures. So it's providing you, strong equity growth. They can go anywhere from 0 to 150% exposure to equities. They have commodities to help with inflation, and they have interest rate futures to help stymie off a rising interest rate environment as a great bond alternative. So, and again, it's also offering you that volatility reduction as well. So I did kind of want to highlight the Mark 5 on some of the highest, lowest, and the most recent 10 years. And this is looking at it with, say, a 50 basis point margin. So you can see here, point to point, whatever the growth is, we deduct 50 basis points in this example, and the rest goes to the client. Now, if you think about that, if you get a $100,000 account and you're getting 150% of the dollar amount of that interest credit, there's some strong opportunity to really race up and build up that benefit base for an income maybe down the road for clients that maybe they're younger, maybe they're 45, 50 still working, aren't really sure if they want to leverage guaranteed lifetime income, pay that rider fee. This definitely, even in some of those low years, give you some great returns when you're getting that 150% of that participation over to the benefit base. So I don't want to leave this out, but the product does also give you a premium bonus on all premiums for the first 5 years. So this is flexible premium. There is no rolling surrender on that. It still goes off of the original surrender schedule. We do also offer increasing lifetime payouts as well as levelized. and you get that stacking participation on top of that of 2 and 150% of the interest credit of the accumulation value. So very robust on how we can build up that benefit base. So let's talk a little bit about the math and how that works. So you have your premiums. So let's just say it's $100,000 to make math really easy. So you get 100% of those premiums, plus you're going to get that 5% bonus every time you put premium in there. So, and that's going to be your beginning value for your GLWB, your free income benefit. So pretty basic, easy to understand. So then throughout the year, you're going to get, the deferral. You're going to get 2% guaranteed. So then you're going to have an index credit. So you're going to get 150% of the dollar that represented the accumulation value. So that'll be the end of the year benefit base. And that can roll up for up to 20 years. So this is, again, before the riders even kind of hit the halfway point, the assets are liquid, and the client has a lot of flexibility, a lot of choice of what they can do with those assets. Do they want to keep going down that path of accumulation and that income maybe, or do they need to make a complete change and you have assets that can be moved again after 7 years? So let's quantify this in those dollar amounts of that 100,000. So we got $100,000, 105 with bonus. So that's our beginning of the year benefit base. Now let's put in an index example. So we got our 2%. So the way that compounds, that's compounding interest. It's going to be 2,100. So you're going to have a 2% return. That's going to represent $3,000 after the 150% increase. So now your end of the year benefit base is $110,100. So that is the equivalent of just a little over a 10% return to that benefit base for that first year when you consider the bonus, the 2%, the interest credit, 150% to build that income. You can quickly see, even with a $3,000, assuming a 2% return, that is a lot of quick accumulation building up into the benefit base, as well as no fees dragging it down from an accumulation standpoint. So here's a bit of a snapshot of what lifetime payouts could look like with 5 years of deferral for someone person at 60, at 65. Levelized, it could be just under $5,000 a year. So if you did an increasing payout, drop just a little bit, but each year you get an index credit. So you get a 6% credit the next year. Well, that payment's going to increase 6% that next year. And every time an interest credit is on there, it's going to continue to increase that. So age 70 contract anniversary, I apologize that for whatever reason, that's if you continue to defer that. I'm trying to think through the deferral process, so I apologize there. Your income would stay the same, but again, you can see that increasing payout. You have the ability with those interest credits to really raise that up down the road and give yourself a nice cost of living adjustment. So what type of clients is this going to be the best fit for? Well, first and foremost, clients that don't like fees, that don't like the idea of buying something additional on top of their annuity to reduce what their accumulation is. They're already making a trade-off by having that zero floor. Maybe they want shorter surrender. Again, they like the flexibility that this product offers because, one, free income down the road if I need it. If I don't need it, I can reposition my assets after 7 years, and they still want to maximize their upside potential. So there's nothing that really handcuffing them to one type of benefit in this product, the Income Choice 7. So here's some of the marketing pieces that we have as well on the Income Choice 7. This is the power of the stacking and giving them some examples of the lowest 7 years, the highest, and also the most recent, the lowest 10 years, most recent 10, and the highest 10 on this solution, and what those annualized rate of returns would be with the roll-up on their calculating income. So, and again, we also have the e-app. So you can do the illustrations, you can build them right in the e-app, and guess what? They're still saying the same things about the e-app when the Income Choice 7 or the Benefit Solutions. It's all about bringing down the time. Annuity contracts, when you fill out the paperwork, are long. They're paperwork intensive, and this is a way to simplify that with an easy-to-use solution. Smart forms pre-fills out the information from the illustration, and where it's duplicated, it takes care of that as well too, so you're not entering the client's name, date of birth, social at different form over form over form. So with that, that wraps up my second presentation. Marcus, if there is any questions, I can be more than willing to take those right now.
Looks like somebody had a question on the benefit solution. Do you guys offer some type of PowerPoint presentation for the benefit solution for a client?
Client facing, I have to double check on that. I say yes, we could make you one, but do we have one kind of off the cuff right now? I don't know, but let me check on that for you. Marcus, I can follow up with you with if we do have that presentation or if we need to build that.
Okay.
But that's a great question.
Yeah, that's the only other question that they had at this point in time.
Okay.
But I do appreciate everyone attending. Again, I will follow up with all the attendees this morning, see what quotes I can put together for you for any upcoming appointments. Brett, I do appreciate your time this morning and going through the information. We will, like I said, we did record this morning. If no one else has any questions this morning, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks, Brett.
Yep. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, everybody, for your time today.
Yep. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.